Welcome to today's Build in Public podcast. If you're joining me for the first time, I'd like to welcome you. This podcast is a place where we experiment, where we try new things, where we see who we are in between the spaces. And so I invite you to enter in to this space on this podcast tonight. It's called Build in Public because I'm literally feeling like I'm building myself publicly through sharing and recording daily. And it's interesting because when I talked to my podcast producer about this show and what it meant to build publicly, he mentioned that it takes a lot of courage. And I didn't really feel that way when I said, yes, I want to build a daily podcast. I just knew that I had something inside of me that I needed to share or wanted to share in a way that would be authentic and relatable. I didn't know it would challenge me to grow in such profound ways. Because showing up for yourself consistently, every day, trying to have something new or have a reflection that is insightful, that other people might want to listen to, instead of asking myself the question as I sit here in my room alone, recording a podcast to myself, what do I need to remember today? And so I invite you to ask yourself that question. Because what I am learning for myself is that what I need is a space and a place where I can be completely safe in my bedroom by myself, recording this podcast. And I can have a place and a space where my voice is heard and will be potentially heard again by someone else. And learning to use my voice has been a really huge learning growth for me. Learning to use my voice. Learning to trust my voice. Learning to embrace my voice. All of it from that part of my heart and soul that is the most genuine. Inviting you to yours. That space and place inside of you where you're just you. And so I realize tonight's podcast was a bit of a departure. I brought a different perspective, a different focus to try something in a way that might work for me better. I don't know. But this podcast, this space, this moment is about creating and learning to create. That is what I am building. Whether I'm talking about building a business or I'm talking about building myself, I'm building. And so I'm letting go, and I'm inviting you to bring your journey, your growth next to mine. And together, we'll learn a thing or two along the way. I'm Stacey Gonzales. This is my Build in Public podcast. Thank you.